Hi there. A little information about myself. I'm Neil Mackey, Lieutenant Paramedic for Mason City Fire Department. I'm going to be going over a community risk reduction program that I've designed for the city of Mason City. Mason City has a large number of single-family to multifamily conversions where a single-family home has been converted into a multi-unit apartment building. This is a problem for the fire service, mainly in the response aspect of everything. We don't know what those buildings look like on the inside. Kind of poses a risk for us as well as the occupants inside. The main issues here are the egress involved. Normal houses, single-family homes are built for egress out of every room of the house. So if it's a bedroom, it has a window to escape as well as the hallway that leads to the main exit. With these conversions, sometimes those egresses are limited or they're changed in some way. Big thing about my program is we're going to go in and inspect all these conversions before they get converted. So hopefully it will reduce the cost on the owner's part of things, as well as it will increase safety in the event of a fire. Big things that my program's gonna do is rental inspections are already in Mason City Code. Every rental unit is supposed to be inspected every 2 years. This will just add a fire-related inspection with that rental inspection. So when they get that rental certification, they will also have the fire inspection as well, which relates to fire codes. The goal of the program is obviously to reduce the fire hazard involved with the single-family conversions. The impact that this program should see is the reduction in fire fatalities in these structures. Because with those rental inspections, we will be doing the smoke detectors. Smoke detectors save lives. NFPA has said that. NFPA says that 3 out of 5 fire home deaths are related to not having working smoke detectors. There absolutely a need for smoke detectors. This gives us a way to mandate smoke detectors within residential units. We are not able to go in and annually inspect every house in Mason City. This gives us an opportunity to annually or every other year inspect every residential unit that's a rental property. Gives us that opportunity to get into homes, get into apartment units, and put in some smoke detectors, make sure that these smoke detectors are working properly. It is in Mason City Code. It is required by a renter to provide the smoke detectors. We'll just be able to work with that and expand on that. Hopefully we will have a working smoke detector in every residential rental unit in the city. That being said, 28%, or roughly 28% of Mason City's rental housing is rental property units. This will do a good number on getting all those smoke detectors in those houses. Another thing with that being said is the availability for us to go in and determine if a home is able to be renovated in a way that it can have rental units. So having a submittal process for permit applications gives us the opportunity to review a blueprint or a plan in order to let the homeowner or the owner of the property know if it's feasible to go and add an egress to an upstairs unit or that sort of thing. So therefore, if we go and do that prior to, hopefully it will save some expense on that owner's end of things, that, hey, maybe this property isn't really that good for a rental unit upstairs, or maybe we can only have 2 units in this building rather than you're planned on 4, just based on egress wise. This will save the owner in the long run, as far as us having to go in there and inspect afterward and say, hey, this building, we have to have more egress to these units. Hopefully this will alleviate that aspect of things and save the owners of these rental properties some undue hardships in the future going forward. As far as the budget goes, my budget plans are planning on hiring 1 additional inspector that is related to the fire department. So he is going to be going and doing rental inspections that are fire related. He will also do the plan reviews for people requesting for a single family home to become a rental property with multiple units. That cost will be a normal annual expense for the city, as far as an additional wage that we'll have to be paying. We'll probably have to pay for a vehicle for that individual to go around and do all these inspections as well. But as far as the reward that comes from it is, I believe I would say, as being on the fire department for 10 years, I would say that at least half of our fires that I've been to have been in these multi-unit converted single-family homes. It's a big danger as far as egress for these individuals in these homes. We can't put the value on life, and the value on life is definitely worth it to pay for another inspector. There's no way to justify losing lives as far as an expense goes, and this would by far be a far better expense than the additional 5 firefighters' wages it would take to rescue an individual out of one of these homes. So in closing, I would highly recommend, based on the need here, there is a definite high priority need for an additional inspector and his vehicle to go around and do these rental inspections in order to make the citizens, a lot of citizens' lives a lot safer by initiating this program to reduce the risk in our community. Thank you.